Hey guys, it's Aaron from mobilereviews8.ca, and I'm going to do a review of the iOgrapher for the iPhone 6 Plus today. This is a filmmaking case that, well, turns your smartphone into a video making machine. The iOgrapher is basically a case that has your iPhone in and allows you to mount a bunch of stuff to it. I've been using it for the last week, and as you can tell, I'm filming this entire video. I'm using the iOgrapher. I've done 2 full videos using this entire setup, and mics, lights, camera lens. It's pretty awesome. Even if you're not a big videographer, using the iOgrapher will help you in your everyday videography and social media content creation, if you're willing to carry it around. I will elaborate in a couple of minutes. Now for my iOgrapher review, I've given this iPhone accessory a score of 5 A's out of 5. The reason the score is so high is because there isn't anything else like the iOgrapher. There are iPhone camera cases like the HitCase Snap, the Olloclip, and the Optix XD5, but none of them offer the flexibility that the iOgrapher does. If you're wondering what else I've reviewed, do check out my website.
Real usage, real reviews. mobilereviews8.ca.
At mobilereviews8.ca, we base everything we do on actual usage. With the iOgrapher, well, we're ditching our DSLRs for almost a month, and we're just going to use the setup to see, well, how well it actually works. That's a pretty big deal for me because I've been shooting with DSLRs for the last 2, almost 3 years now for my YouTube channel. So going from having to lug around this massive case of cameras to just carrying my iPhone, pretty awesome. I am making an entire video documenting that journey, so do stay tuned. The iOgrapher isn't a terribly complex case in terms of design. It's a hardened plastic sleeve that your iPhone clips into. Installation and removal of your iPhone is simple, but I will note that full edge-to-edge screen protectors like this iMOS may not play terribly well with this accessory. If you are planning on getting this case, I'd stick with screen protectors that cover only the touchable area of the iPhone. The iOgrapher comes with 2 cold chew attachment points that allow you to attach whatever light and mic system that you want. There are also 2 1/4-inch thread holes so you can mount it to whatever tripod, Joby Gorillapod, or monopod that you want. If you've noticed in my videos, I tend to shoot smaller, in between clips of me doing stuff to break up some of the monotony of me talking. But before the iOgrapher, I was mounting my iPhone using Joby Grip-Tight mounts, which weren't great at keeping my iPhone secure. That has changed completely since I've been introduced to the iOgrapher. There are several handles on this iOgrapher, which allows you to hold your iPhone easily in whatever position you want. I will note that the entire setup with a lens will make your iPhone just a little too heavy to use with certain Joby accessories, or how I've been using them anyways. The lenses on the case are attached via a 37mm lens thread. iOgrapher was kind enough to send me a kit with both a wide-angle macro lens as well as a 2x telephoto lens. The macro lens lets you get right into the face of your subjects if they're okay with it. One of the things you have to watch out for with the lens attachment system is dust. There is a chance for dust to collect when the iPhone isn't installed in the case and a lens is attached. I found dust on the inner lens had a pretty negative effect on the quality of the video photography. As you can see in this photo, Monty staring at the Christmas tree. The white specks in the photo aren't dead pixels, it's dust on the lens. Now when it comes to protection, your iPhone's going to be fine if you were to drop the case with an iPhone in it, because there's just so much plastic and there's so much space between certain pieces of the plastic. When I think about protection for this case, I don't really think much about the iPhone. I think about all the accessories that I have attached to the iOgrapher. It doesn't quite feel as stable as a DSLR. There's a bit of flex to the case, so if you're mounting some pretty heavy lights, like I've got a pretty big LED light set up on the iOgrapher, so it will feel a little less stable. I haven't had anything fall off or anything warp or bend, so I'm pretty sure it's not a big deal, but it's when you're using it, you're like, oh, it's wobbling. I do enjoy the functionality that the iOgrapher case brings to my iPhone. I was really skeptical at first because of its awkward look and shape, but after spending several days without it, I can't imagine doing a video without it. I do have to add that I'm not suggesting that this become a day-to-day case because it's just not feasible. It's just too big to fit in your pockets, but it's not too big that you can't keep it in your backpack or your laptop bag. The iOgrapher is worth getting if you're planning on doing a bunch of videos for school, or if you're a business looking to shoot better content, or you spend a lot of time doing social media content creation. Now when it comes to video, the quality of your audio is incredibly important, so being able to use an external mic with your iPhone is going to make your videos that much better. You can have the worst video quality in the world, but people will still keep watching as long as the audio is decent. The handles on the accessory will reduce hand strain as you're not constantly fighting to hold a curved, slippery device in your hand. Shooting in portrait mode frees up one hand as you're able to hold the iPhone safely in portrait mode and steadily while being able to press the volume buttons at the same time. This portrait handling is going to be very useful for people who like periscoping stuff. This setup is also great as it allows you to take great photos of Monty with one hand while using the other hand to grab his attention. Another added benefit of the handles is the added stability when you shoot mobile shots. Having both hands hands on device makes the footage captured that much better, and with the iPhone 6s Plus's OIS, it's gonna look almost as good as something captured with something like a glide cam. So that's all I got for the first all-purpose filmmaking case for the iPhone 6 Plus. I'm a big fan of this accessory. It's literally changed how I made videos, and it's a case by itself with no lenses is like 60 bucks. Like, that's a sweet deal. Yeah, if you have any questions for me, do ask them below or ask them on my website. You can find me on Google+, Twitter, as well as Facebook. I'm Aaron the Ho. Did you find Monty? I don't actually know if he's sitting or if he's laying down. This is the second time I've done the video because the first time I screwed something up, so I've been talking for like half an hour now, and I'm getting kind of tired. But, oh no, he's still sitting.